A General Analytical Framework for the Analysis of Currencies and Other Commodities by Warren Mosler and Mathew Forstater. Keynes lashed out against neoclassical theory for treating capitalism as a barter or real exchange economy, and offered his monetary theory of production as an alternative to the traditional approach based on the classical dichotomy. This aspect of Keynes's work has been developed by two traditions, the post-Keynesian and the circulation approaches. Post-Keynesians have elaborated, among other topics, the relation of money and money contracts, uncertainty and historical time, Davidson, asset pricing and financial instability, Minsky, and endogenous money and credit creation, Moore, Ray. While post-Keynesians have generally emphasized money as a stock of wealth, circuit theory, Graziani, Perget, Schmidt, has highlighted the importance of a rigorous analysis of the circulation of money for understanding the operation of capitalist economies, including the principle of effective demand. Both post-Keynesian and circulation approaches accept the widely held view that modern money is not commodity money, but rather token or fiat money. But they criticize conventional theory for continuing to utilize a framework that treats modern money as though it were still a commodity money. This paper begins with two comments on this fundamental point. First, while modern money does not derive its value from its status as a commodity, once a token is declared necessary for the payment of taxes, it can be analyzed like any other commodity. Second, absent from most post-Keynesian and circuit analyses is the institutional process by which a token obtains its value, becomes money. Many analyses add in government spending and taxation and the central bank after an initial investigation of the operation of a private money-using economy. Analyses of the circuit that begin with banks financing firms' production or households' purchases and end with firms or households paying back their loans leave unanswered the question of why anyone would initially sell real goods or services for the unit of account. The common sense reply, quote, because they can use the funds to buy other goods and services, end quote, is not a satisfying one, for the further infinite regress question remains the same. Why do those sellers want the unit of account? What is missing is the process by which the unit of account is endowed with value. This paper takes the position that the question remains unanswered because it cannot be adequately answered unless the state is incorporated from the very beginning of the analysis. Money is a creature of the state, Lerner, and thus a monetary analysis cannot be conducted prior to the introduction of the state. Interestingly, the chartalist view of a tax-driven currency can be found in the writings of Keynes, not to mention Adam Smith, the post-Keynesians, and the circulation theorists, yet it is almost always presented as an aside, with the implications remaining unexplored. In the chartalist view, the state, desirous of moving various goods and services from the private sector to the public domain, first levies a tax. The state currency unit is defined as that which is acceptable for the payment of taxes. The imperative to pay taxes thus becomes the force driving the monetary circuit. The present paper seeks to refine the concept of the monetary circuit using a multidimensional model designed to reveal and illuminate the workings of a tax-driven currency. It will also be shown that this same model lends itself to the analysis of any commodity. In an adaptation of Moore's 1988 terminology, the model includes horizontal and vertical components of the monetary circuit. Following outline and discussion of the model, it will be utilized to dispel the myth that deficits imply future taxation, as well as to briefly analyze the 1997 Asian financial crisis.